my fucking God. It ain't God mad again.
Peace. What it do? This is aTone with aTone Tarot. Welcome, Cancer placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your 10-day forecast from the 11th of September to the 20th. If you could, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. But without further ado, we're going to get up into it, Cancer. All right, I'm going to pull 10 cards to see what's going on with my Cancer placements from the 11th to the 20th. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome to the channel again. Thank you. Let's see what we got for my Cancer collective. How y'all doing out there? Hope all is well. Cancer, we almost there with the message. Come on, Spirit. Let's see. One more card for my Cancer collective. What we got, Spirit? From the 11th to the 20th of September for my Cancer collective. And there we go. All right, Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm going to get up into your message, but first let me read off the cards. We have the Three of Swords, the Justice card, the Lovers, the Two of Swords, the Three of Coins, the Ten of Coins, Strength in reverse, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the King of Swords. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands. I really like this artwork in this deck. That's why I chose it for this forecast, this 10-day forecast for the signs for my channel. All right, anyway, so somebody feels betrayed and someone is at their wits' end with a partnership, and it has an impact to a family. I'm picking up a family with the Lovers here. If you notice on this depiction of the Lovers, it's represented by children, and there's a mother there or a woman there with two children. So it's almost like a single parent home in this Lovers depiction in that artwork, right? So with this Three of Swords being at the start of jumping right out of the deck. That's what is at the center of what's going on for you from the 11th to the 20th, right? And it may come down to something where you have to go to court to resolve it, with this justice card being here. So it could be a divorce, it could be going to court about rental agreements and what future rental agreements should look like, child support, things where the courts get involved to rectify and decide, right? With this Two of Swords being here. So it feels like this, the judicial system has to intervene and become a third party with this Three of Coins as it relates to dividing out the money in a situation between you and possibly someone else, right? And the reason why I'm saying family as well, because we have this Ten of Coins here. So that with this paired with this depiction of the lovers, and that almost looks like a single woman with two children, and then we have that Ten of Coins here. This is definitely in relation to a family dynamic, whatever it looks like, whether it's blended, everybody being the biological parental figures under one roof. It could be even, I'm picking up something where it could be wild as there are 2 and 3 adults participating in raising these children, and you know, we're bringing up this family structure. But there's other people, not many, but another, where it's usually like 2 parents and the children. This feels like another party also involved with supporting and raising this family, whether it be a family member or another step parent. But yeah, someone is at their wits end with trying to collectively make this thing work with the Strength card in reverse here. They are just throwing their hands up and saying, I'm done with it. We need to part ways. We need to separate, and let's divide up the money. You go your way, I go mine, because that is represented by the 4 of Coins and then the 4 of Cups. Like, I just don't want this anymore. This is, you take this amount and let me go over here and lick my wounds and do my thing and resolve and get over this, because I'm ready to just move on with my life and get some things in order for my future with this King of Swords. Like, this is moving away from love. I feel like a Cancer, I'm speaking to a Cancer collective that is like, you know what, love, I'm gonna just put that on the back burner for now, because it's cost me quite a bit. Financially, emotionally, even with your reputation. You just are exhausted with some of the things that you've been through in love with this Strength card. And this is not to blame either or party, because again, regardless of however things shook out in your situation, I always say we have our own ownership. Like, you have to be accountable for what part you played in the outcome of this storyline and how things work out, right? And you deal with that and you move on. Again, just take it for what it is. But again, I am picking up on a Cancer that is just fed up, tired, over it, and done, ready to move on, throw in the towel. With this 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, as far as what you don't see coming, you will be able to celebrate yourself by way of the lesson that you learned after all of this is said and done. Like, you're going to say, you know what, I'm proud of myself for how I handled this, despite it not necessarily going the best of ways as it relates to a family dynamic, right? So if not you, your friends and family will say, you know, you did your best, and you'll be able to live and fight another day, Cancer. But it, you know, it be like that sometimes. So we're going to clarify this 3 of Swords, the Strength card in reverse. And I think that's enough. Like, everything else is pretty clear here as it relates to the message and what I'm seeing. Again, take what resonates, leave the rest. But yeah, we're going to get into what is going on with this Strength card in reverse and this Three of Swords. So I'm going to start with the Three of Swords. What was the betrayal, Spirit? What is this Three of Swords? Is it cheating? Because cheating can be a few things. People can cheat financially. People can cheat emotionally. People can cheat physically. It could just be someone told a lie of all lies. It's just, this is some type of like betrayal. And usually with the Three of Swords, it's romantic betrayal. So let's see. But again, if it's money, Spirit gonna show me. So Spirit, what's this Three of Swords for my Cancer collective? Again, if you haven't already, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Clarify this Three of Swords, Spirit. Yeah, this is definitely a family dynamic. The Three of Swords was clarified by the Empress, the Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Coins upright. So that Ten of Cups is a happy family when it upright. But in reverse, this is the breakdown of a happy family. The Ten of Coins is legacy as it relates to a family. Bloodline, money, the heirs that you put in your will, like, or a trust that you set up. Like, this is definitely in relation to a family. And again, back to the Lover's art depiction there, it was like a single mother, like this Empress being here. So someone having to carry a family by themselves and be the Empress. Again, don't get too stuck on gender, because it could be a father who is very nurturing. Cancers are very nurturing regardless of gender. They're good with their children. They're very loving and, you know how to offer tenderness and in a way to their children and their families that other signs don't. So it doesn't matter about gender. So it's just a single parent here, basically, is what is being clarified by this with this Three of Swords. So definitely the breakup of a family is being represented in this message. Let's see what is going on with the Strength card in reverse. What has the Cancer had enough of and just throwing their hands up? They're just tired. Because that's the Strength. Like, I'm tired of trying. Not doing it no more. The Strength upright is putting in that work and that elbow grease. But when it's in reverse, it's like, fuck it, basically. Tens and fours are very significant in this read for you today, Cancer. You had the Four of Cups and the Four of Coins, and then you got the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups again, Ten of Pentacles again, and now the Ten of Swords. Okay, with this Strength card being in reverse, it was clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, I gotta call you out a little bit, Cancer. I'm not saying that whatever you're going through isn't in fact true, but some of this with the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords here clarifying the Strength card could be you, like, with this Queen of Cups here, allowing your emotions to drive the narrative in your head a little bit right? Causing you to put a little cheese on the fries. So just stick to the facts of the situation and what's going on. You don't need to add anything extra to it, because the strength card in reverse with these cards clarifying is like a Cancer out there crying and saying to everyone that will listen, this happened to me, this person did this to me, and woe is me, it's not fair. And again, is not to say that what you're saying is not in fact true. Yes, those things happen. Yes, you were betrayed. Yes, you might feel like you got the shorter end of the stick, but Spirit is advising you to do less of maybe blaming of the other person and looking inward to yourself to say, what role and part did I play in how I had all these swords thrown at me? Again, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just delivering the message as I see it. Like, be conscious of the part you played, Cancer, and how you got here, right? Because passive aggressive is still a way to draw in retaliation from people. So just really take some time and reflect and say, yes, these things did happen, but what was my part into contributing to how I got here? And that will help you to get to that Six of Wands in energy of, you know what, I learned a lot. It didn't work out the best of ways. Yes, these things happen, but I know what role and part I played in how I got there. And I know now not to do that moving forward. So it's not to say that these things didn't happen to you. Yes, they did. However, take a good step back and say, you know, again, maybe I wasn't fully present. I was mean. Like, just look at the role that you play and see how that could garner a certain response or reaction from a person, and go from there in how you heal and move forward in your relationships. That is what I have for you. I hope it helps. Until next time, peace, Cancer.